Back in the day, I can't really say that there was a best smelling guy because all them dudes stank in the locker room. Hey GQ, I'm Calvin Johnson Jr., and these are my 10 essentials. I've worn a chain for most of my adult life. The reason I started wearing a chain really was because of mom. She gifted me a cross back in the day, so I still wear the cross to this day. I've had to change the chain, but the cross still remains. Like when I got 2 chains, I just thought it'd be cool to add another one for swag points. I do have a Megatron chain. I should have wore it, but it was gifted to me by my dog, Nate Burleson, back in the day when we were playing in Detroit. It has like a C and a J in it inside of a Megatron, like a Decepticon signal. So it's very cool. It almost looks like a shield, and it has diamonds in it, so it's pretty cool. I have my AirPods here. These things keep me plugged in. I'm in a noisy house. I got 3 boys. I'm always in meetings. I'm always listening to my music. So definitely lean towards hip hop, R&B, but definitely tune into all my Atlanta artists. 2 Chainz, T.I., Jeezy, Ludacris, Outkast. I could keep on going. My number 1 song I will go to during my workouts is probably T.I. I think it's on the Urban Legend track, The Greatest. That was a pregame song. Anytime I need to get juiced up, that's my song I'll go to, The Greatest.
Which rapper would you be pumped to see make a Megatron?
I would love it if 2 Chainz, if 2 Chainz could put something in his music, that would be dope. I know I got a lot of syllables, Calvin Johnson and Megatron, but if he would make that work, if 2 Chainz would be the one that could do it. I love his cadence. These particular sunglasses are made by Morgenthau Fredericks. I love them because it's just perfect. They're a shortcut aviator. These are my go-to shades, the black ones. Next on the list will be the tortoise colored ones, followed by the gray ones. That play with those in golf all the time. But these are my shade. I really don't wear too many others. These are very sturdy shades, and they give you all the style points. I picked up golf shortly after I stopped playing in the NFL. It's a sport that's always challenging. I wish there was a world where I could be a pro golfer because I love the sport so much, but man, it's a tough sport to master. I always look forward to the Rocket Mortgage Classic in Detroit because it's in the hometown. You get all the top celebrities in the golf arena to come out. Really got to kick it with Jason Day and Tony Finau a little bit last year. So I always look forward to that event, especially with my former teammates, Rob Sims and Gossard Chairless. Out of that small group, I'm the best out of golf, but it's not really saying much. Right here we have Clive Christian. It's a men's cologne. Really only find it at Neiman Marcus. My coach, Sean Jefferson, we call him OG, he put me onto this back in the day when I was playing ball. I love it so much, man. It's a great smell, very strong cologne. And it's pretty exclusive because it has a high price tag. Yeah, this is how it goes down real quick in the bathroom. A little squirt on the wrist, get that little rub in right there. If I'm walking around New York City, I might get a little spray up on my chest under the shirt. I've had a beard ever since I was in college. I've always wanted a beard. My dad has a full mane, so I always wanted one to be like his dad, you know what I'm saying? But this here is my beard grooming tool. Up top we have my detangling side, and down here is the finer side essential tool. I groom my beard. I don't even groom up top. See, it's just all about the beard since I'm always wearing my hat. As for these trimmers right here, these have become my favorite over the last couple years. I love them because they're a wireless trimmer. I take them anywhere to have different guards, so I can trim up my whole head with these trimmers right here. I haven't used a barber since I was in college. I've been cutting my hair all this time. For me, I feel like I could just do it faster, that I don't waste the time running to a barber shop because, time is everything. What we have here is our Primitiv Performance Transdermal Topical Cream. Very excited about this. We made this product because we use topicals while we were playing, and to be able to add cannabis with its anti-inflammatory properties was essential to help us get up and keep moving and recover. Generally, with my everyday routine, I'm using the topical for any kind of inflammation that I have. I have a lot of chronic inflammation in my ankles, sometimes my knees, but any kind of bumps or bruises that I have, this is the first thing I go for. Got into the cannabis industry really to highlight the healing powers of the plant. So to be innovative and create new products in the industry is what really gets us going. So we're very excited about this and other new SKUs that we have coming down the pipeline. Every morning I start the routine with green tea, really just start off my morning right with hydration. I used to drink coffee, it wasn't good for my stomach, gave me the jitters, so I had to find an alternative. I used to like coffee, but just in order to help me get started on my routine and really get started with my hydration every day, green tea has been it. Like I say, it has plenty of antioxidants, and it's a great, nice, warm drink when you're in the cold Michigan winter. I put a little bit of honey, a little bit of cayenne pepper, and a little splash of apple cider vinegar to give it a little tang. Kind of helped out with colds and soothing your throat a little bit, so it's just something that I found to work for me, and I've been doing it ever since. You know how you put on muscle when you lift weights at the gym? Imagine you could do the same thing, but this is the new gym and your brain is the muscle. I think one thing for me that this app and Nestry in general has helped with is my emotional intelligence. I think that understanding where you stand mentally, understanding what your triggers are, it helps with your communication with others and knowing where to meet people and where to find people when you're communicating with them. Just being able to don that jacket, every time I see it, every time I think about it, it's just a culmination of my career from once I started playing football in middle school all the way up to the end. Just a rush of emotions, thinking about all the different plays made, all the different, people met, all the good times had with all of our families. It's all that comes back, and all that really is in the fabric of this jacket. But this is a moment that, that was deserved. It was a moment where I was able to thank those that were there to help me don this gold jacket. This jacket gets worn once a year. It gets worn at the Hall of Fame activities in Canton every August, and that's about it. Thanks GQ for having me. Thank you guys for tuning in. Check out Primitiv Performance at primitivperformance.com. Peace.